Now, how did you get this job? I mean, was this something you were looking for, or like many people, did you just kind of stumble into it? And
no, I had, how did I come about this? I worked down at the clerk's office from 73 to 79.
Okay.
Then I moved to Germany for 17 and a half years.
Oh.
Then I came back, and in 2000 I heard that there was an opening through one of the gentlemen that used to work here, who knew me way back when I worked in the clerk's office.
Yeah.
And he asked me to,
Clerk's...
downstairs, the clerk's office.
Okay.
I worked there.
And so that's in 2000 you came back and worked there, or?
No, and from 73 to 79 I worked down in the clerk's office. And then one of the gentlemen who worked there told me back in...
there was an opening up here.
There was an opening.
Okay.
So I sent a letter
Yeah.
asking, if I could come for an interview, and
You had a lucky choice.
they did take me, yes. I had an interview with Martha Coakley, actually,
Okay.
and then Mary Cornett, who's my supervisor, came out here with the human resource lady, Jean Mejia, back then, and interviewed me here.
Why did you want to work here? I mean, you had worked in the clerk's office, so you sort of knew what the hustle and bustle was, but...
I don't know, I just enjoyed it. I like being around people. I like helping people. I like challenges. It's overwhelming sometimes, but it's a fun job.
Why is it fun? What makes it fun?
Just being able to help people out.
Okay.
Working with the two district attorneys that I'm with now, Kara Mahoney and David Rubin, they're fantastic.
You must be good at multitasking. That's all
I am.
can say.
I'm very
You
good
must be
at
the queen of multitasking.
I am. And I try to, it's a challenge even for me because I like to have everything done off of my tray before I leave at night. So I time myself, and if I don't and my tray is full, I sometimes come in on weekends.
Really?
To finish off my work so that the beginning of the week is a new start.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you deal with the crush in the morning? Because although there are already cases on the list, but you've got arraignments coming in from arrests the night before.
Right.
And yet that judge is on the bench a little after 9.
Right.
So,
well, when they come through the fax, the arrests, I take them off the fax, make a copy for the DAs and one for the attorneys, the defense counsel, and then I bring it down into court.
Okay.
That's actually what I do.
Do they give you all the paperwork that ends up going into the clerk's office, or is it? What sort of information comes through on the fax?
Just a copy of the arrest that took place the night before.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And so where do the prosecutors then get the information about the details of the arrest, or is that what comes across?
That's what comes across.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what comes across.
Okay.
And I just, like I said...
You must, though, when you walk in, are there a lot of faxes usually on the machine?
Well, mostly, if the DAs get them on time, they take care of the arrests. If not, then it's me.
Okay.
I take care of them, bring them down into the courtroom.
It's a lot of up and down.
It is. It's a lot of up and down.
Wow.
Yeah. And then, I make phone calls if they need anybody in court.
Yeah. Because they're often doing that. They're often checking with an attorney or another prosecutor or something.
Exactly.
Wow. So you are their girl Friday, but you're like Monday through Friday.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Wow. You really are the backbone. Because they can't do what they do in the courtroom without your help.
Right. They need my help.
Yes. And you enjoy this
I do.
Frantic pace.
I do. It's overwhelming, like I said, sometimes, but I truly enjoy it.
Yeah.
I do.
I can ask this about what I do in the cases. Does any of that ever get to you? Some of the the cases that you see coming through the office, or do you sort of put that aside and?
Every now and then I'll read a case, but mostly I just put it aside, and because there's so much work to do, you really don't have time to to read much,
Because I know there are always those cases stick in your mind.
Right.
You know.
There are some that,
yes.
that do. Yeah.
And now, is this where you thought you would be way back when you were? I mean, you went to Germany. Why did you go to Germany? Was this a?
My mother passed away in '78, so we went over. My sister and my mother was German, so we went over to visit relatives, and I met the gentleman over there and went back over.
Yeah.
Got married, had my children.
Oh, okay.
And then came back in '96. And
how many kids do you have?
I have three, two girls and a boy. Yeah.
Okay. How was it living over in Germany? That must have been a...
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I know the language. I speak, read, and write it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
okay.
I do. So it was very easy.
And did you come back here for family reasons? Is that why?
I actually came back because my kids didn't speak English. They went to the German school over there. So I said, I'm going to come over and put them into the school for a year or two so they can learn the English language the right way. And I ended up staying.
And how old are your kids now? Are they?
I have a 26-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
I have a 29-year-old daughter.
Okay.
And my son will be 20 next Wednesday.
Okay. Well, all right. So they're all grown.
They're all grown.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any hobbies or anything? So that now that the kids are grown and you're working like
I love karaoke. I so enjoy karaoke. I do that. I do it. I go Friday, Saturday night karaoke.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes Wednesday nights, depending if my girlfriend has time, you know.
Yeah.
She'll come out with me. Oh yeah, I so enjoy it. That would be like my dream to be a singer.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
I love it. All my little secrets are coming out.
Well, you know, that's interesting. I mean, I haven't really heard of people doing karaoke. Was really hot for a while. But so, where do you go to do karaoke?
I go to Worcester.
Really? Wow.
To Auburn. We went to Millbury one time.
Wow.
Oh yeah. So.
Are you like a regular at these places? Where you?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
What kind of music do you like?
I like the oldies. I do Whitney Houston. I do.
God, is that considered old now? Whitney
I know,
Houston.
isn't it? I do a little of everything, actually.
You do Whitney Houston? Wow, you must
Greatest
be.
Love of All.
Wow.
I do King of the Road. I do. Yes. Well, I'm 53. I don't do all these real pop songs.
Greatest Love of All, though, and King of the Road are sort of very different.
They are.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very different.
You must have, what are you, a soprano? Is that, if you do Greatest Love of All?
Well, my voice changes. I mean, I have a nice range.
Wow.
Yes.
Have you ever thought of really developing your
well,
music?
when I was 13, I took singing lessons for a year, actually.
Yeah.
And I should have kept going, but, yeah, that's in the back of my mind. I would love to just join a band. Oh, God.
But would it be a rock band, or would it be like
Oh,
an
no.
oldies kind
Oldies band, of course.
Okay.
I'm 53. I don't need all that rock anymore.
We always
We
need
grew up
rock.
old-fashioned. My brother was German. You know, we just listened to German songs and, you know, like Frank Sinatra, my dad liked.
Yes.
And Dean Martin,
Yes.
sing his songs.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Frank and Dino.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, though, you look like you could be like a Pat Benatar, kind of. You got her build and...
Oh, yeah, I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Pat Benatar is? Oh, okay, we're going to introduce you to Pat Benatar then. Because you could pass for Pat Benatar, I think.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you have her build, and you kind of look like the rock and roll star.
Oh, yeah, I can learn anything.
Yeah.
I think if you have something set in your mind and, you know, dreams come true.
Is that something you would pursue, or is it kind of...
I would love to.
Yeah?
I so would love to pursue that.
Now, what holds you back?
I always think it's my age. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. But no grandkids or anything yet?
I have one granddaughter. She's 3 years old.
Okay.
Lives in Germany with my daughter.
Okay. It's too far to go to commute on weekends, yeah.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Now, the 20-year-old son
He lives with me.
Lives with you,
Right.
okay. The two girls, are they in Germany, or?
No, one daughter lives with me.
Okay.
And not with me. She has an apartment, but she lives in the States, and my oldest lives in Germany.
Okay. Okay. Do you visit Germany often? Obviously, you have the time.
I was there 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
And my daughter was here last year visiting with my granddaughter.
Okay.
And she's coming again in March.
Yeah.
And then I'm going over because she's going to be 30 this year.
Okay.
So I'm going to go
So there's a
visit.
birthday, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you talk at all about your job with them and what you see, and especially when you have kids and you have a granddaughter, and sometimes in these positions you can become a little jaded because you see the worst side of people.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, not with my daughter in Germany because
Yeah.
my daughter, they speak German.
Okay.
So. But with my kids over here every now and then, like when Philip was younger and we still had juvenile cases here, I go,
Yeah.
oh, I hope I never see you here, you
Yeah.
know. So much happens with the young kids,
Right.
you need to stay out of trouble.
Right.
But other than that, no, I'm very, very quiet with stuff that goes on here in
Yeah.
court, yeah.
When people find out what you do, are they always pumping you for information, though, about cases and what you see?
They just like to know what I do and if
Yeah.
if I've seen anything or heard anything. And I
Yeah.
says, well, it's just a very interesting job.
Yeah.
You have to be so careful.
Describe to me what a typical day is like for you, starting in the morning.
All right, in the morning, I come in and, like I said, I check for the arrests. I get them ready. The clerk's office will call me up, call up and say, there's a default that's going into court. I have to pull the defaults, take them down into the courtroom, come back up, start entering my daily work, getting out witness summonses if they need to be out. What else? Answering the phone constantly, taking messages. What else do I do? I'm like at a blank right now.
And now a lot of this is even before the judge takes a bench in the morning. You're doing a lot of this.
Right.
So, it really must be a frantic pace though in the morning, because
Wednesdays is actually the day that I don't care much for because it's so busy.
Yeah.
But other than that, I just
have it down.
It just falls yeah, I'm just so into it. I know exactly what I have to do. It's just a routine.
And you run the show.
I run the show.
Wow.
Yeah, I really do.
Is it something where it would be nice to have help, or?
I know I don't want help.
No, you don't want help.
Oh no, I have my set ways, and I rather do it myself because by the time someone comes, you have to explain.
Yeah.
You do it yourself.
Right. But it's hard to be, if you're bringing stuff down into the courtroom, you can't be in two places, so you can't be in the office.
Right.
So,
Well, the phone rings, it'll go in my voicemail, I'll come back and answer it, and then I'll take a message and bring it to wherever it needs to go.
Wow.
The mail I sort, I put the names of the DAs on a little sticky.
Yeah.
If it's a pre-trial or trial, just that they know they just have to file it into that file.
Yeah, wow.
Makes it easier for them.
Okay.
I keep index cards, which we really shouldn't have anymore. Makes it easier for the police prosecutors.
Okay.
The defendant's name is on there, the date of the offense, the arraignment date, and every date after that, like the motion date, the trial date, just so they just take the card, look at it, and they know what's up.
You have to be tremendously organized to do all this.
I am.
Yeah. And you're able to juggle all this in your head a lot of the times, right?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. They're not paying you enough, that's all I can say. Whatever it is they're paying you, they're not paying you enough.
That's why you need to be a singer.
A rich, wealthy.
Exactly. Oh.
That's too funny. Okay. And we're not quite sure who wrote this. Oh, you think it might be Sarah?
Yeah, I think it could be Sarah.
Okay. Okay. Sarah Kennedy.
Sarah
Okay.
Kennedy, yeah.
Okay. I think I remember Jason. They tend to.
Oh, they come and go.
Yeah.
They come and go.
How many prosecutors have you dealt with over the years, in the past 10 years?
Well, we have 10 towns.
Okay.
Okay, so, I mean...
Well, police prosecutors, but how many ADAs have you
Oh,
dealt with?
ADAs. Oh, oh my gosh, when I started in 2000,
Dozens.
dozens, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Do you ever keep in touch with any of them? Or?
I keep in touch with Sarah.
Okay.
And with Jason.
Okay.
Who is, there's a few, Doug Nagengast, he'll email me every now and then.
Yeah.
Then.
I remember Doug.
Who else? There was another one, Sean
Casey?
Casey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes is Air treated like the, the poor cousin compared to certainly, like Woburn and Lowell?
Well, yes, I think, I don't know if they don't think we're like a busy court.
Yeah.
But we are very busy. We are busy. We have a lot of cases. We deal with 10 towns.
Yeah.
And also state police Leominster, state police Concord. We get arrests from them that we have to, take care of.
How would you describe some of the cases that come through? And I'll preface this by saying that what I've seen is, in other, believe me, other people make jokes that, cow tipping charges come in here.
Oh,
but there tends to be the more quirky cases that come through here. There are some serious ones.
There are serious ones.
There are serious ones.
Oh, you are. Assault and battery.
Yes. I mean, you have the typical...
Oh, right.
Yeah. But then there are the, there are the oddball cases that come through.
What do we get?
There was a guy, I think it was malicious destruction of property. He wanted to get even at his neighbor, and he started putting nails on the street where he lived.
This was in Air?
God,
I don't remember that. See, I don't read
I know
some of the reports. I don't read. So.
I know it came through Air District Court.
Oh,
I can't remember what. And he was an elderly gentleman. I don't know how the case has been resolved at this point, but I mean, it's quirky things like that.
Yeah.
And yet there was the guy who was, I think he's been indicted now, who was accused of attacking that woman out on the bike path. So, it's a mixture.
Right.
It's not all cow tipping, I guess.
No, we have a lot of different types of cases.
I guess in a sense you really don't want to have too serious of cases so that people take notice, because that's not a good thing either.
Right.
The suburbs like to be the suburbs.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Exactly.
more quiet towns, which is fine. So, okay. All right. Could you read this so that I can get it on here so that we can include this?
You want me to read it?
I want you to read it.
Okay. On any given morning, the assistant district attorneys may find themselves sorting through arrests found from several of the 12 law enforcement departments that feed into this court. Mary works quietly behind the shadows of the ADAs, ensuring that business goes smoothly while everyone strives toward the ultimate goal, the pursuit of justice. Throughout the day, Mary consistently checks in with the ADAs and defense attorneys and ensures that the victim witness advocate is notified if necessary. She is in constant contact with the ADAs in the courtroom. Mary assists with the discovery and the organization of the cases. She continuously goes above and beyond what is asked or expected of her.
Yeah. Now, how does it make you feel to read
Oh,
that?
proud.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Proud. Brought tears to my eyes.
Did
Actually,
it?
when I read it, I went, oh my gosh, I can't believe that they think so highly of me.
So you were shocked about this?
I was totally shocked.
Ah.
Yeah.
So where do you go from here, though? I mean, you've got this award, and it's a plaque, right? Did you say?
It's a plaque, yeah.
Yeah. Keep dealing with the arraignments and
The pre-trials, the arrests,
everything.
everything.
Wow.
From A to Z.
Wow.
Yeah. But like I said, I love it. I enjoy my job. My victim witness advocate, Laura Schwartz, she's a big help to me. You know, if I really need something, she'll help me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you find in this courthouse too that because it is small, it has the advantage of everybody knows one another and everybody works cooperatively. It isn't there isn't even among the defense attorneys and there doesn't seem to be that adversarial
No, there
relationship.
isn't. No,
It's very
no.
cooperative.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.